All right, so next technique from here, we are looking at Chosen Shibana. He's doing this like reinforced block coming on the outside. Cool, so John Jones shows a choke against the wall here. The technique we showed on the wall, John Jones actually is choking out Lyoto Machida, who's a karate guy, against the wall, so it's kind of blasphemy right here. But essentially he's doing like a guillotine. Now instead of pulling up on the guillotine here, let's say Machida postures up and John Jones isn't able to lift him up high enough, then he's just gonna reinforce his grip here and just push the forearm into the throat. So all I'm gonna do here, I have a guillotine, right, on Aaron right here. Now if he's taller than me and I try to stand up, I'm putting zero pressure on his neck whatsoever, right? So instead what I'm gonna do is I'm going to keep him down like this. Now I'm gonna use my hand on this side here to kind of crank his neck in, and then now instead of grabbing over the top, I'm actually gonna push my hand in and cut off the two carotid arteries here with my bicep and my forearm. So I'm gonna wrap his head completely here. Now instead of pulling straight up, my grip switches to here. Now I'm gonna push my fist right into his neck this way, and I'm just gonna crank my elbow down and get the tap that way. So one way to make this really, really work is once you cinch everything tight, you kind of wanna twist your elbow, kind of put your elbow into your pocket, so that's gonna make that gap as small as possible. So I have that guillotine grip, that modified guillotine grip here, and I'm starting to apply pressure with my outside hand, pushing against the neck like this. Now to make it even tighter, my elbow, the same side elbow that has the head trap, that's gonna go into my pocket here. That cinches everything tight that way. That's gonna, like you saw in the video, that's gonna make him go to sleep in about 7 seconds.
You know, we just mentioned going for the guillotine, but it can also be with somebody's got a hand on you or something like that. And instead of his head, it's his arm, right? So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna reach. I'm not gonna reach all the way over here because then I don't have anything, right? I want enough space where his elbow is kind of right here, right? So my armpit kind of catches his forearm, his elbow comes in here, right? So this kind of scoops up, and then I can use my hand to crank it that way, right? So it doesn't matter if he's standing on me sideways this way or if he's coming like head on and he puts his arm on me, right? I can still flag his face, boom, and crank up like this way. And this isn't a bad place to have your hand either, right? Because I have it here. If he starts to turn on me, like to come in, to try to like push in, I can still then drive off, palm him in the face that way.